A young man named Liam lived in a community that was plagued by problems. The people were lazy and they had many complaints, but they never tried to solve their problems themselves. They always waited for someone else to fix their issues for them. One day, a wise woman visited the town, and the people complained to her about all their problems. She told them that she would help them if they could carry her luggage to the top of the hill. However, they soon realized that their problems were far from over. They worked together to fill the hole, and soon they had made a perfect place for children to play. The townspeople saw how happy the children were and realized the importance of working together. Liam was an ordinary young man with extraordinary dreams. He dreamed of a world where everyone worked together to achieve great things. But unfortunately, Liam lived in a time when people were lazy and unmotivated. And when he went to investigate, he found a small box. At first, the villagers were skeptical, but as they shared the pearl, they began to feel a sense of hope and possibility. They started to work together to make their village a better place, and soon it became known as a place where everyone worked together to achieve great things. Curious, Liam opened the box and found a single pearl that seemed to glow with an otherworldly light. Suddenly, Liam felt a surge of confidence and knew that this was a sign that he was meant to stay in the village and help the people there. They spent their days gossiping and complaining instead of working hard to make their dreams come true. Slowly but surely, the townspeople began to change. They started to work harder and help each other more. After a long and arduous journey, Liam finally reached the wise woman's cottage. But before he could even knock on the door, he heard a loud crash followed by the sound of shattering glass. Startled, Liam quickly hid behind a tree and watched as a mysterious figure emerged from the cottage. The figure was tall and majestic with a pair of enormous wings that shimmered in the sunlight. With a heavy heart, Liam realized that he had arrived too late. The wise woman was no longer there. They also remembered the wise woman's words and the power of unity. The wise woman had not only left them with a pearl, but also a powerful lesson about the importance of unity and hard work. He knew that by working together, they could make their community a better place for everyone. And so Liam became known throughout the land as a symbol of hope and hard work. His story inspired others to believe that they, too, could make a difference in the world. And as the years passed, Liam's legacy of hard work and determination lived on. Now, whenever they faced a problem, they remembered the story of the pearl and the lazy townspeople and worked together to solve it. They all thought it was an easy task and readily agreed. But when he knocked on the door, no one answered. He looked around and saw that the windows were closed. It appeared that the wise woman had vanished. Liam was disheartened, but he refused to give up. Instead, he took the pieces of the pearl and started to mend them together. Day after day, he worked tirelessly until the pearl was whole again. But when they started carrying her luggage, they realized that it was much heavier than it looked. They struggled to make progress and soon started blaming each other for not helping enough. They began to push and shove, and soon they were fighting over who should carry the burden. In the end, none of them could carry the load, and they all ended up sitting on the hill, exhausted and defeated. The wise woman then took off her cloak, revealing beautiful, powerful wings. With a wave of her magic wand, she flew away, leaving behind a valuable pearl. The townspeople were stunned by her magical powers and wondered why she had chosen to help them. One person noticed the pearl and picked it up. As the townspeople discussed what to do with the pearl, a young man named Liam stood up. He felt that the pearl should be used to make everyone's lives better. However, no one else shared his enthusiasm, and they eventually decided to split the pearl into many pieces and sell it to whoever offered the highest price. Disappointed but determined, Liam carried the pieces of the pearl to the wise woman's cottage to return them. Meanwhile, the townspeople had sold the pieces of the pearl and were using the money to improve their own lives. One day, while working on a project to improve the town square, Liam and his friends came across a small hole. As the town began to thrive again, Liam continued to work hard and help others. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Liam who lived in a small village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake. Determined to make a difference, Liam set out on a journey to find the legendary wise woman who is said to live at the top of the tallest mountain in the land. As he turned to leave, he noticed a small glint of light under the tree where he had been hiding. Over the next few days, Liam shared the pearl with everyone in the village, hoping to inspire them to be better versions of themselves.